Hello everyone, MegLovesGames here, and welcome to another speed build. Speed build number 5. We're getting through them. We definitely are. I'm basically recording the commentary to all these with the previous 2 and the next 2? I can't remember. Yeah, next 2, previous 2. But this house was the biggest, the hardest to build, well, mainly to furnish. Biggest house I have built yet. This is, it was built on a Fluista mansion, where the land grabs were, but I kicked them out. Because I was like, hey, Meg wants to build. So I did. But this house is called Sandy Springs. Probably after Oasis Springs, because I'm really inventive with my names. As you know, my mum had to name one of these because I am that bad. But anyway, this house is, well, it's more of a mansion. I should remember to say it's a mansion. I don't know why the Affluista mansion only had 2 bedrooms, because this has 4 and loads of space. 4 more. That rhymed. Woo. But yeah, this was smaller than the other mansion and has more bedrooms. Pretty sizey bedrooms as well, not gonna lie. But yeah, getting back to my old style of lots of pillars and bigger pillars and smaller pillars and then little outcrops and incrops, I guess. I wouldn't call them incrops really, but you know what I mean, hopefully. And lots of green. Again, we're going with that green again. Like I said 2 speed builds ago, there's a lot of green in a lot of my builds at the moment. What can I say? I like green. But yeah, this house was kind of crazy fun. I kind of adore kitchens. I've kind of fallen in love with making kitchens, and I never used to enjoy kitchens in Sims 3, even with the cupboards and stuff like that. But now it's just crazy fun building kitchens and bathrooms. Bathrooms are pretty cool as well. But yeah, don't know why we're going so slowly at this point, but we are. Probably because at some point during this I was watching Hannibal. Yeah, I've kind of started watching Hannibal at the moment, and it is good. I am really enjoying it. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Hannibal. Some of you may be too young to watch Hannibal. I forget that some of you are younger than 18. So, yeah, sorry for those of you who want to watch Hannibal but can't because you're too young. That's... I'm totally alienating you right now, aren't I? Sorry. I'm trying to make this go quick. I've actually been really speedy with builds at the moment. Like, big builds in The Sims 3 used to take me 40 minutes, 50 minutes, like, sped up to my speed build length, which is 8 times speed. This one only took me 25 minutes sped up. This is with photos and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Means I have to commentate less and less awkward conversations with you guys, which is always good. I don't know if any of you other YouTubers get this, but does anybody else find that post commentary is harder than doing like a let's play? I definitely find it a lot harder to think of stuff to say when I'm just post commentating. And that was annoying. I decided to take out the posts from most of those, and it meant that I couldn't colour them nicely, so I don't like that about shifting. It does rooms rather than just the parts of the walls that you selected, which makes me sad. But yeah, we're working on the 2nd floor now. The bigger columns I turn into upstairs balconies, and the smaller columns go up to the roof, which is quite interesting when you see it. My mum hates it. My mum is my go-to with my builds at the moment. She hasn't been building much herself, but Sims 2 she was always a builder. She always built all the cool things in The Sims 2 when we had it, and she hasn't really done so much with 3 and 4 so far, but Yeah, she's still got an eye for this sort of thing. Um, but yeah, she don't like this roof. But I was being stubborn and keeping it because I kind of like it. It's kind of different. That's what I was going for with it. I didn't want to do the same thing that I'd just done because I'd done a lot of builds recently, and I didn't want to go samey again. So this is what the roof looks like. I do change the colour of it to a green. And I love this roof. I do. I really like it. But it may split opinions, and I'm okay with that. Totally cool with that. I'd love to hear what you actually think of the roof. I wonder who hates it and who likes it. Kind of. But yeah, that's the like main exterior features done. Just going around with windows and doors now. Lot of doors. I went with the same windows and doors again, but this time I went with a different colour. So you gotta be nice to me. Like a lot of the builds I've done so far use those windows, but in the brown style rather than the grey. So grey it is this time. And you should all be proud of me. Because I'm changing it up. A bit. So yeah. This is the floor plan I'm doing now. Now I wanted the house to have this big entertaining space. So that is on the far left of your screens at the moment. Well, right now. But and then we've got like this kitchen and dining space right next to each other, and a nice study area as well. Just next to the stairs that go in there. I wanted a nice big staircase as well. I wanted it to feel kind of mansiony, of course. And then that over there is the master suite. One of those is a bathroom and a smaller bedroom, and then we have another bedroom as well. And for some reason, when I tried to take out the walls of those pillars, it made the house outside. It totally was enclosed, but it made it all outside, and I don't know why. So yeah, fix your game, Maxis. I'm just kidding. You've done a good job with this, but still, fix your game. No, I love The Sims 2. I do. But there's bugs. But yeah. Oh, we're moving on to the kitchen. I love this kitchen. I love kitchens full stop. I'm just gonna say it. Those counters with those corners as well. It's nice to see those end pieces be just like corners. It was nice. And then I do a little fancy island. I actually saw that somewhere else and I can't remember where, so sorry for not giving you credit, whoever had that. But I did see it somewhere else. It's not my creation. That wasn't my mind that came up with that one, sadly. I wish I had been, but yeah. But this kitchen gets really cute. I just like the style of it. Again, it's green. What can I say? I like the green. It's a different green though. There's two different green counters. And that's the other one. It's not lime, it's more of a muted green. Almost olive, but not quite. And I like it. And I added some more green on the walls because who doesn't love green, am I right? And there's that other painting that's the same size as that portrait that I was talking about in Teal Terrace. Number 3? Yeah, number 3. So that was that. And first use of a fireplace in The Sims 4. Would you look at that? I love this dining room as well. I love that I use, you'll soon see, but on the walls I use this dark exposed brick that you are starting to see now. I really love this brick. It's a really nice brick, which is nice because not all the bricks that we've had on in the games so far, Sims 2 and Sims 3 and Sims 4, some of them are a bit off, but that one ended up being really nice, so that is good. It's quite simply decorated, more wall lights than like wall decor, but yeah. And here we are moving into the library. Not library, it's more of a study space. was and I was trying to find bookcases that fit together, because in the game, all the games up till now, they've had bookcases that can fit together. Maybe not Sims 1, but Sims 2, Sims 3 and Sims 4. They had ones that fit together. Only problem with this one, it's not wall height. I would really like some that are wall height. Like all wall heights as well. I'd love to see some super tall bookcases. That would be lovely. Be really, really nice. And we're just adding in corkboards. I love the amount of corkboards we have. Corkboards are great in offices, so that's lovely. I stuck a few computers in there. My reasoning for that is it's a big old family, and big old families need lots of computers. So yeah, this is a bathroom. I was trying to draw some inspiration from some of those, and then I went onto the gallery to look for some inspiration as well. Pretty much, I wanted one of those bathrooms, you know, those fancy looking bathrooms that have like a seat in the middle, like a chaise longue in the middle of the bathroom, as you do. That was kind of what I wanted out of this bathroom. I didn't quite get it to where I wanted it, but yeah. And then I had to come back to it because I was like, I can't deal with it, I don't know what to do. But yes, I came back and added some counters. I think I'm watching Hannibal at this point. I think this is where I start, because I only finished this yesterday. So, yes, just adding in the counters and the toilet and the sink. I decided not to put a shower in this. I like the other side of this room, just having that big bath in it with the rug. And then I do add a sofa because I said I wanted to, so I did. And you should let me have that. And just adding in another mirror, which ended up just being a painting because I couldn't find one that I liked that fit. And then here we have the sofa. It looks a lot like the emerald sofa from Deli's Let's Renovate an Apartment from Sims 3 that never stayed, which is a shame because I love that. I love that colour and I love that couch, so it's very much a shame. Anyway, this is the living space. More of a entertaining space, more so than a living space, really. I mean, it does have a television, but it also had this huge bar and stuff like that, so yeah. I decided to add in a bar because I like bars, and bars are what I think of when entertaining. So, yeah. Added in a nice curve on the edge because I'm cool like that. Big old painting. Always good. Adding in some lights, light up the place, get it all nice and stuff. So that's always good. This place I remember lights. Don't always remember lights. I do on the gallery uploads though. I do go in and make sure that I have actually remembered everything. So, yeah. But, yes, this is, just me chilling, coming up with some bar decor. I didn't completely fill the place up with bar stools. I kind of like the idea of having one off to the side, like it had been pulled away from the rest of them or whatever. It looked like it had been more lived in, I guess. Or at least that was the thought. May not have been how it looked to you guys, but yes. And then we do just like this little entrance room. It's just like a sofa and a coat rack. I think that's it. Coat rack, lamp, maybe a pot plant. Just the usual kind of big entry room kind of thing, you know? There may have been a bookcase going in. I don't know. I normally put those in entryways as well. I don't know why, but sometimes that happens too. Nice big paintings are always good. Stick a lot of those nice big paintings in, and some lovely area rugs as well, because area rugs are lovely. And that entry room is the same size as the living space in Teal Terrace, but that goes to show how big these places are. And this is the master suite that we're working on now. We go in and pick out the wood from the downstairs and use it on this wall here. I like that as a separation because it made the bed feel more like it was meant to be there. I like having, I'm one of those people that's very like pro beds against walls and nothing else. I know there are a lot of people that have beds in the middle of their room. It's a bit weird considering unless you have like a big amount of space in your thing, but yeah. And just adding in a little ottoman. I still want to call it a puff, but I'm not sure I'd be allowed to. And then just adding in the walls, the rest of the walls, a couple plants, big painting. Paintings are always good. And then over here I do kind of like this extension to the dressing room. It's not, see, I have a dressing room off to the back of this, but I add this in as well just to extend it somewhat into the bedroom. And we got the big mirror there so that when you walk out of the dressing room you can just look at yourself and be like, damn, I look good, or not, depending. But if you live in a house like this you probably do look good. So yeah, and then we move on to the dressing room. I love the way the dressing room turned out. It looks really cool. I use a lot of cabinets from the kitchen's bit, but I like it anyway. I had to use a corner, which is a shame because it had like the plates in, but yeah, it was a shame. And I wanted wall length mirrors behind that dresser, but it wouldn't let me because no move objects. But yeah, that was the dressing room, and I really do love the way that turned out, so yeah, super happy about that. And then go into the bathroom, using that brick again. I do adore that brick. I think it looks really nice, and it works really well as instead of tiling in bathrooms as well, so that's nice. Using a cabinet as well, in like as if it were a bathroom cabinet, because I thought that worked quite well. And then I scale up that bathroom ottoman kind of thing because I thought it was quite cool, so I used it in a bigger form and made it fit the room a bit better, so that's good. And then we're working on the bathroom next. That's alright. I thought we were going to move on to the bedroom, which was right next to it, but apparently not. This room also has a bath and a shower, which is nice. It's nice having baths and showers in your game. I don't know, it just gives more space, and then partners can like totally like shower and bath at the same time. It's easy if or whatever. But yeah, just adding in sinks and toothbrush holders. I don't know if I put a toothbrush holder in this one. May have forgotten. Little bathroom shelf, as you do. And yeah, I think at this point I go to decorate this bedroom and then think better of it and move on to a smaller one. I think that's the way I go with this one. We'll soon see. I seem to have stopped probably in between episodes of Hannibal. Yep, go on to this one and think better with the bigger one. I like what I do in this bedroom actually. I find one of the big signs that is probably for like a nightclub or something. But yeah, I find that. And then, well, I guess you'll see. There we go. It makes it look like a like an aspiring celebrity's room, I guess. Like a child that kind of wants to, is kind of a bit of a diva kid. You know the kind of kid I'm talking about. Maybe even a teenager, who knows. But yeah, it's quite a simple little room, but it looks really, it works. The simplicity works. I think because that light is just so big and so there. And then I forgot that there was an additional room after that. Here's me taking a picture of it to put on the old Twitter. You probably saw it. You may not have though. Again, my Twitter is MegLovesGames, and I do post a lot of building photos and stuff, so be sure to check me out there. I forgot we even had this bedroom in the house, but this is a like a twin children's bedroom. Girly, obviously. Well, it might not be girly. Could have two boys in there. I'm not judging, but very pink is probably the right description of it. It's a pretty simple room to decorate, but it looks pretty good anyway. And then here I am doing the final bedroom. It's kind of got this industrial feel to it, which I kind of liked. It got the dark wood floors and then the brick, and then I end up going with a darker wallpaper, like a darker grey. And then you'll see I kind of put this partition in the room again, however not to put the bed on, but to put the TV on actually. And I do that in a much brighter colour, and you'll soon see what that looks like. I stuck those archways in. Only thing I find annoying about that is the fact that the shadows are off when it's scaled up. That does kind of bug me, but it'll do. And then here we have a big partition for our TV, and then I just stick a little thing underneath it and use the underground signs. Finally found a place to use the underground signs where it doesn't look quite so stupid. And then just a dresser behind there along with the mirrors, like I did in the master. And then we just add in like a little musical bit, little place for a musician to kind of hang, with a nice fancy painting on the wall of pianist, because that's so perfect and serendipitous. And then it's basically just a case of adding a few plants here and there. I didn't go overboard with this, obviously, because it is on a desert plot of land. I mean, some in Oasis Springs do have grass, but this one was just sand, so I thought it best that I left it pretty neutral. And then instead of having a pool, we have a little fountain, because we can't have pools. But there we go. Just adding in some trim to it, and then maybe a few more palm trees, and then we get on to the pictures. So here it is, finally, Sandy Springs, the lovely mansion. Here is the entrance room. That's what it's called. It's kind of like a hallway. Big old fancy bathroom with the bath against the thing, and then sit on that side with the couch. You know how it is. Then we move onward to the kitchen, and like I said, I love this kitchen. And I love the way it kind of merges into the dining room as well. Just looks nice. And I love the island. I love a lot of this. I'm gonna say it. I love a lot of it. But yeah, then we move on to the dining room with the lovely paintings and the fireplace. I do love that fireplace as well. I'm loving a lot of stuff, as I just said. And then the study with the slightly mismatched bookcases that look kind of cool. It was a new idea I tried, and I thought I liked it. And this entertaining room, which looks bare but like good at the same time, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. And then we have another hallway, which is a nice open space again. We have the bedroom that's not the master, that is double. The double room, we'll call it the double room. We'll have the double, the twin, the single, and the master. That works. Here's the twin. Only one shot of this one because it's such a small room, I believe. Yeah, here we have the master. I don't know why I put them in this order, but I love that painting above the bed. I think that looks nice. There's the bathroom. Not the master bathroom. I don't know why I've put these in such a funny order. Plan was to have them in the right order, Meg. Seriously, get your shit together. And then here is the single bedroom, kind of fancy schmancy with the light. Kind of clips into the ceiling a bit, but I still like it. And then here's the back of the master. Don't know why they're in this. Don't know why they're in this stupid order. And then the dressing room, which is lovely. It's a lovely little dressing room. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.